Hello, everybody. I'm here again for you, just for you, and for me. I'm joking. So, today's topic will be why predictions come true and why predictions do not come true. What is the reason that some predictions, not only me, but a lot of other readers give, came true as people say, as we predict, and why predictions do not come true. So why we are like, yeah, you told me that this will happen and this never happened. So from my own experience, I speak about this yesterday, but I will speak today more about this. Welcome first visitor. Maybe you can write something that I can see who you are. Okay, left. So definitely, as my own experience, I will speak a lot about my own experiences. A lot of my explanation will be why something happened and why not, based on what was happening with me. Why some things happened when I was doing readings or when I visit some psychics and things come true, and why not. So definitely, the first thing why something is happening is when we truly believe, when we truly have this faith. Yes, everything will be as we said, everything will be as we want, everything will be as people predicted to us. So when we just say, okay, I have faith, I truly believe that this will happen and it will happen, that we do not use our free will and say, oh, I will change my future, I don't want that this is happening, and then that we just live our lives, or that we never experience that kind of stuff. So then things can happen, and of course, when I say forget what was been predicted. So yesterday I mentioned my prediction to my current girlfriend when we met, that I give her prediction that she will get contact. Hey June, nice to see you here. Just enjoy today. Welcome. So yesterday I thought I speak about this. Definitely, when I give her prediction that she will get contact from her ex in 2 years, that she totally forgot. Not just she, also me. I totally forgot that I gave this prediction. We totally forgot that we speak about this. We totally forgot that we have any kind of talk about this. And then 2 years later, this happened exactly after 2 years, as I predicted. Not just me, but my guide gave me this information. So when people forgot, yeah, it has to be that way, then things can happen. Of course, sometimes when we have some informations, we want to stuck with this, and we say, yeah, it will happen that way, it will happen that way, it will happen, it has to happen. Then of course this cannot happen. Why? Because we just want this so badly to happen, and then we are just pushing this away. So definitely this is the opposite. When we know something and we want to experience this, and then we are just waiting, and this never happened. Why? Because we have this too big expectation. I said, leave these expectations somewhere else. Just live your life that you never heard what will happen. So definitely let it go. I have a really good tool that a lot of people, I give this tool and people use this tool. I will say that somebody can confirm this. Balloon, whatever I tell you that will happen, write down on this balloon and just let go that this balloon goes to the universe, and be prepared that this will happen. Usually this is connected with your loving ones, that you just, a lot of people come to me because of love. This love is so important. Of course, it's the most important thing in our life. Yeah, thank you. So definitely love is really, really, really the most important thing. So when I give predictions about some love areas, when someone will contact, when people will reach out, when people will open towards us, then this is happening when we put name of the person into this on the balloon, and we just let go of this balloon, and then definitely this can happen. As long we are holding this balloon at our place, like, oh, I will not allow that this balloon is going up, so long predictions cannot come true. From my own experience and from experiences of my clients, I have clients who are using balloons, and this work for them successfully. Like for you, June, I hope that I can call you by your name. And then opposite, people are holding this balloon, and predictions never happen. So whenever I give predictions, they're just holding this balloon so tight, and of course, this cannot happen because they're not allowing, they're not letting go. So letting go equals having a balloon and allow that this balloon goes to the universe. Whenever you get predictions, not only from me, from any other people, pretend that you were speaking about the future of someone else. Pretend that you were speaking, that you were just enjoying your time with your friend who told you some ideas, and then, okay, just live your life. In this case, predictions will come true. Why? Because you will not fall into these stories so badly. Listen what I say, badly. Badly means that you are like, oh, this has to happen, this has to happen. Because when you fall into story badly, it will not happen. Badly is negative energy. Badly is something that brings to us negativity. Badly is something that brings to us something that will not work. So do not fall badly into some situation. Why? Because in this case, it will not happen. What else? Definitely, when I give predictions, when others give predictions, especially time frames. At time frames, it's really important that in meantime, you do not ask this the same question again and again and again. Why? Because in this case, you will push, 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 push. Wait until this time frame happen, and when this is not happening, then contact again, or the same reader or someone else. Why is this not happening? There is only one reason, which has two reasons why something is not happening in time frames that somebody gives you. Is first, free will of the persons who are involved. We are living in the world where I would say this free will is so strong, especially last, I would say, 15-20 years. People are awakening, people are going into this mind, yes, I can influence on everything, and people use this to manifest something else, not what was being predicted, but something totally opposite. And this is why things cannot happen for them. This is first thing. Second thing is, so for free will of someone else, that this is not happening. Second thing, you are asking the same question all the time, different readers, different people, and you are doubting that this will happen to you at this time frame. You do not believe that this is possible. You do not believe that this is doable. You do not believe that actually something like that can happen. And because of this, it's not happening. So definitely, these two things you have to let go, that you will be prepared, that you will get, that you will be part of the predictions that I give. So be aware of these two situations: free will, your free will, and also free will of other people who are some kind of involved into this situation, and that you do not have faith, that you do not believe, that you do not have this, oh, it will happen. Yeah, it will happen. Sometimes I got, like recently, one message from one my client. She's like, when you told me that I will not be accepted in one job, I was like, this cannot be true, you know. But because of coronavirus, she lost her job. So definitely, uh, my guides can see further than we, and they could see, okay, because of some situations, that kind of stuff will not work, you know. We do not believe that this is possible. We do not believe that this can happen, but it's happening, you know. As I mentioned yesterday, when I was giving some predictions uh, on one other website that I worked, people were like, "Yeah, he's speaking like that. He just wants to make some impression, you know." And they didn't believe my predictions. Mostly, they get prediction and they forget about this prediction, and they actually subconsciously allow that this can happen. Somehow, like, okay, it's not possible, but anyway, I believe that is possible. And actually, it happened. That has been possible. So, as I told you, I will give predictions. Yeah, for example, okay, let's see from June. In next 3 days, June, you will get really good information correlated with your business, or this is your job or your side business. So, really good information in next 3 days. This means in 72 hours. You know what that. So, I know that she's using my tool, Let It Go balloon. So definitely, uh, she will not doubt that why is this possible or this is not possible. June, you will not. I know that you will not say, okay, what this could be. When we start to ask ourselves, what can happen, then we do not allow. You know. So I give prediction. Okay, you will get some money. Then when people start to, okay, where I can get money? Is this possible for me? Do I have to buy a lottery ticket? Do I have to do something for this? This freaking out or this, I do not believe, I do not have faith into this. This will not happen. So when you get that kind of prediction, okay, universe will find a way, God will find a way to deliver, to make it happen to you, to make it happen that it will work the way that you want, the way that you deserve. Think about that. So the more you will question yourself, why it will not happen. I have a client who I predicted that he will receive approximately $500,000 American, but he's questioning where this can happen, where, and what he's doing. He's pushing this way. I give him really a lot of details how this will happen, and he's like, he cannot see this. If you do not see this possibility that this will happen, it will not happen. But I told him, listen, if you will let go, if you will forget about my prediction, it will come true. I give like a lot of predictions to this client, and when I give some predictions, like easy ones, and he didn't ask the same question all the time, all these predictions came true. He asked me, how much do you see that I will pay for a house? I saw 280,000. At the end, he paid 284. So it was really close, uh, close to the amount, you know. And but the original price was like 350,000. So definitely, it happened. Why? Because he was like asking once, what do you see, apartment or house? I saw house. He was checking. He was like, yeah, okay. And then he find really good house, and right now he's living in this house. But for this money that he's waiting, he do not know. He do not. He want to know everything. I said, listen, let it go, and then it will happen. So when he will accept this, that maybe some older lady, as I predicted to him, will come to his place and just give him this money. I don't know how this will happen, but obviously it will happen. Then this will happen. So be prepared for sometimes when you receive predictions, that those predictions will be, I will say, weird. You know, that you will say, oh, is this even possible? You know, is this really, um, is this drink water, as we say here in Slovenia? And then if you will accept this, you will say, okay, yeah, why not? And then it will happen. From my own experience, I visit like 20 psychics, yeah, I'm the crazy ones. But what I accept as facts that will happen is the predictions that give me my first visit to the psychic. She predicted for me from ordinary card, not tarot, no nothing else, but from ordinary cards. She predicted a lot of things for me. And funny thing was being because I went to her like in January or February year, I don't remember. It was been in previous millennium, I would say around 19, no, actually it was been this millennium, it was in 2003, yes, because I went there in January 2003, and then in January 2000, no, in April 2003, I started working in army, and actually she saw that in this year, so in year 2003, that I will travel abroad, that I will travel out of the country. I was thinking, okay, I will get a job in army. First 6 months, you cannot get permission for holidays. So this means till October. This means that I don't believe that I will go to some kind of vacations in October, November, or December, because my mind was being, okay, if I go to Croatia, you can go like in summertime only, so I was like, I believe that this will not happen, but I forgot. I said, it's okay. Yeah, she told me this, whatever will happen. I got job in army, as she saw. I went through some these testings, and when we finished this course, it was been in the middle of July, and we all get 14 days vacations. And at that time, I met a girl, and we went to Croatia. So I traveled abroad. So I was like, okay, she was being spot on. That's amazing. And later this year, in December 2003, I traveled to actually World Games of Armies in Catania in Italy. So this is in Sicily, in Italy, at the same year. So definitely it was been like, wow, she was being spot on. So everything that she told me, I accept as a fact. It's like that she programmed my mind, and in one way she did program my mind, which is, I'm really grateful and thankful for her. Why? Because she told me, Urosh, you will always have money. This is my program in my mind. I will always have money, and I always have money. So I do not work since 2008. I do not go to the job 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, but I always have money. Why? Because my program is that I'm receiving money, and it's working. So definitely, whatever she told me, it's happening. Whatever she's predicted to me, it's happening. All others that I visit, let's say others 20 additional, things happened and things didn't happen. Especially things correlated with something that is really important for me, some kind of business, still didn't happen. Why? Because, as I mentioned, I was being impatient. So when I get predictions, the predictions will be like, in next 6 months this will happen. But before these 6 months was been over, I visit someone else, and this someone else told me again in 6 months. So I was like pushing away. This is how I learned on my own case, that I was pushing away, what was being predicted to me. So why things didn't happen? Because of me. Because I was being impatient, because I didn't believe. Right now, I believe, and I do not ask. So all others, these small predictions, came true because I allow to happen. I allow that this is happening. I allow that even if the predictions is stupid, it will happen because universe will find. It will happen because universe will find a way that this will happen. Sometimes I give predictions to people, and they're like, this is not possible. And then they come back, you're right. How did you know? I said, I don't know how I know. I just got this information from my guide, so he knew or they knew. I'm just a messenger for you, you know. So you came to me, I give you a prediction and accept this. It's okay. If something bad will happen to you, you can be prepared. If something good will happen to you, be prepared also. Maybe you will have to do something. You will have to do, but whenever you will have to do something, it will not be that this will be like something so hard for you, you know. Of course, if you train some kind of sport and I say, yeah, listen, I can see that you will be Olympic champion, you will have to train hard. But I know that you will do this with your passion, with your heart. That you will not be forced into this. And then you can be successful. So definitely, when you want that things happen to you, allow. When you want that something is happening to you, allow this. We are living in the world that actually we create our reality. So I remember some clients asked me, you know, right now it's coming recession. Do you still see that money will come to me? I say, if you focus on people who have money, who will work with you, then you will always have business. But if you see recession is coming, this will influence also on my job, then of course you will fall into this that you think that you do not how to say this, that you are not worth of this money, that you are not worth of this what is meant to happen to you, you know. So definitely think that way, that yes, it's coming. I can. It's like today I spoke with my friend. He's from Macedonia, and he was asking to me, when do you see that I will meet my future wife? Because right now my circle is, I just don't feel that nobody in this circle can be the right. I say, listen, you are putting borders, you are putting limits around you. Do not do this. Why? Because in this case, you cannot attract this girl. I give him some details, and he's like, yeah, Urosh, you're right, you're right, you're right. I was like, yes, I know that I'm right. Tell me something new. And then we start to laugh, you know. So definitely, from my own experiences, do not put limits on yourself. When you will start to limit yourself and you visit psychics, clairvoyants, whoever, what will happen is that you will not be able to receive this. Why? Because whatever somebody will tell you, you will say, no, this is not possible for me. No, this is not right. Why? Then you visit psychics, clairvoyants, tarot readers, whoever, you know. Then it's wasting time that you are not opened for beautiful life. You're not open for something good to happen to you. You're not open for some ideas that you can get. A lot of times when I give predictions, it's not only that I give predictions, but I give also ideas. I give also some kind of steps or paths. I show people, listen, you can do this way. It will be maybe a little harder, but at the end, bigger success. If you go easy way, you can also achieve this, but maybe in little longer time. So it depends how, what kind of lifestyle you want, what kind of pets you want to know, want to make, what kind of effort you will invest, what kind of energy you will invest into this, you know. So when people come to my readings, I suggest them be open for everything. Be prepared that maybe you will hear something that you do not want to hear, but at the end it will be like it was been the best sentence that I ever heard. I remember when I visit, like secretly visit my current fiance. Uh, After I left from her, she told me, at that time we didn't been together. She told me, Urosh, it was been wrong what you did to me. And I sent her a text. You think right now that it was been wrong, but actually it was been right. And a few days later, she confirmed, yeah, you were right about that. Again, yeah. Why? Because sometimes we have to do something that it looks like that, oh, This is wrong. It's like that. mm, I remember one line. If you want to be successful, sometimes you have to step out of your path to get some experiences. So definitely sometimes you have to mislead yourself to go somewhere else, and then definitely things will still brings you to where you want it to be. So if you want to attract something into your life, you will, maybe not directly. It's like, yeah, I would like to work with a billionaire. Yes, you will work with a billionaire, but not maybe that this will be your first client. But you will meet maybe some ordinary people. These ordinary people will connect you with millionaires. These millionaires will connect you later with billionaires. So definitely you will achieve this, but not as you planned, not as you say, okay, I'll go that way. No, sometimes it's like, and it's the final destination that we came. Why? But people just want to see this final result. When this will happen, they don't want to know all the story. Of course, it's good that you do not want to know the whole story. But if you think too much about the whole story, you will push this away. It's like that you will not allow to happen. So final destination, we will reach, everybody will reach final destination. Whatever you want, whatever you deserve, you will get it. But we are impatient. Everybody's like, when you start to talk about money, I would like to have millions right now. No, you have to earn it, because this path, this journey from right now for success will be something that you will remember. How it will be like, yeah, I want to have millions. Okay, just scratch the numbers. You will get it this Friday, this Sunday, this Saturday on lottery. That's amazing. Few millions, and then you live your life in a Hawaii beach. No, because then you will not appreciate this. And what will happen? That after 2-3 months living in Hawaii, you will say, that kind of lifestyle is not for me, because you will get something that you didn't earn with your heart. But when you earn something with your heart, then you appreciate this more, and then okay, it was a really nice journey from zero to millions, from zero to total happiness. But total happiness has to start here. When you have zero, you have to be happy. You have to be joyful. I write on this in my book. I will write down later the address where you can reach out this book. Uh, so when I was being on, let's say, the lowest financial way, still I have money. We had money, but I was been happy. It has been like I give last 10 euros to one of my friend. We have only like €1.30 on all together, my family, but we were really happy. Why? Because we knew that this is just the beginning of something beautiful. So definitely be happy right now. Be joyful. Be grateful. Whatever you have. Some people cannot see, that they see only this negative stuff. Yeah, I have job that I hate. Uh, Parents do not like me. I have partner who's cheating on me. Uh, okay, stop. At least you have a job. At least you have a partner. At least you have a parents. A lot of people do not have all this. All this you can repair. You can start to feel a little better on your job, and then you will attract a better job. If you have partner who cheats on you, walk away. You don't need to be with this partner now. If you have parents who do not support you, it's okay. You don't need to be in contact with them. Achieve something that they will be proud, and then you can have better relationship with them. It's always a solution, but people see only current problems. They're not able to see how things can solve, because they don't want to see. When they visit psychics and people like me or tarot readers or whoever gives them some advices, people are like, yeah, it's easier for you because you're not living into this. Really? You don't know this. I have father who do not support my idea that I work from home, who do not support who cannot see that I can take care of my family. I have two kids, that I can take care of my family with doing something from home, because he's old-fashioned. He worked hard. He's like, yeah, you have to work hard. You have to build your career. You have to do like this. You have to like this. This is old school. When I left army, I used new school. So definitely I have father who is not in alignments with me. Right now it's little better, but 3 4 years ago, when I didn't been able to show him like this extra money, he was like, yeah, you do not take care of your family, you have a daughter right now, you have to take care of her, blah 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 blah, all attacks. And then when I started to show him some good results, then he went quiet. Right now we have really good relationship right now, but before it was been like 10 years of constant fighting. He didn't want to see, actually he didn't see my success, that I went through life really easily without going to job. He was being born in that kind of years that he has to like work hard. He didn't want to see other possibilities, and he was just falling into this story. Me, not. I'm total opposite. It's like that against the system. I'm not against the system. I just want to go through life easily. I just want to go through life how you can go if you use some of your smart things. And for this, of course, all these predictions that I get, it helped me a lot. That I knew, okay, I shouldn't start this business. I have to do this. I have to do this stuff. Right now, it's better that I'm not doing this. This has to wait, stuff like that. So when you visit psychics, when you visit readers, when you visit clairvoyants, tarot readers, be open for everything. Whatever information you will get, accept, start to think, but do not think too deeply. So when I say to people, okay, I can see that you can start making really good money on the internet. People start to ask me, on which area is this, I don't know, technology, or this is like selling something. I don't know. You're asking too much. What do you want to do? Ask yourself, what do I want to do? Okay, I want to do, this is my passion. Okay, some people like to talk like me. I can talk hours with no problem. I can talk some jokes. When I was been in some vacations, then I calculate after vacations, I speak jokes for more than 6 hours. People were dying. At the end, this tour guide come to me and give me hand, and she said, I never experienced something like that. And I only get that she shake my hand. She shake hands with the group who she took to Greece and back. So definitely, I can speak a lot. So why I cannot make money? I'm making money with speaking, and of course doing some predictions. But all the time, what is so special when I give predictions? People can confirm this, that I do not give just this raw information. It's like, do you see that this will happen? People say, okay, just yes or no, but I can see yes, but still you have to do maybe this and this. Be prepared for that kind of information. Be prepared for that kind of steps. I always get this deeper meaning. I always give this more information that maybe somebody needed. Because of that, I have some issues before, because people are not being prepared for that kind of stuff. But this is the problems of other clients, not, I would say, you. So definitely, this is something that is make me different from others. Of course, every single reader has their own way to explain. Especially people who are using tools. I told this yesterday, that I appreciate people who are working with tools. That They can tell you what they see like in these tools, I always go into research with my mind and with ideas that my guides are giving me. So it's like that when I can see something, I tell people, okay, you can try like this way, you can try this way, you can try this way, you can try this way. I give some hints, I give some ideas, but people are the ones who is like, okay, I would like to go this way or I would like to go this way. So definitely predictions will come true for you when you will accept them. This is possible for me. This is something that drink water. This is something that, yes, I allow this to happen. This is something that you will not doubt. Oh, is this really possible? Is it really possible that I can drive a Mercedes Benz, that I can drive Ferrari in 6 months? Is really possible that right now I'm single? Is really possible that I can be married in 1 year? Why not? I can tell you, I was been single. I met my fiance, and in 3 months, in 3 months, I was been engaged, and in 4 months, she was been pregnant. So I was been single. 13 months later, I have a daughter. People say this is not possible. Yes, it is possible because I was allowing it to happen. Because I was living that way. I was talking before I met my fiance that when I will meet the Mrs. Right, that everything will happen super fast. And it happened. We came together, 3 months later, she got pregnant and we were being engaged. So when you just feel that things can happen super fast, it will happen. But people are like, yes, but when you meet someone, you have to go through this process of being friends, and then you start a relationship, and then you have to know each other better, then you have to experience this life together, blah blah blah, and then it's like 10 years later, oh, maybe we should start doing a family, and then you realize, oh, maybe we are too old, damn. Or people like, yeah, but first I have to build my career, first I have to do this, first I have to be a millionaire, first I have to build a house, first I have to do this. But time flies. Do not do this. Just go with the flow, fall into this flow, enjoy, and it will happen. Do not limit yourself. When a lot of people are shocked when I tell them, yeah, you can get pregnant this year, but I'm not in a relationship. You don't need to be in a relationship right now. We need only one sex to get pregnant. I know one couple who had whose daughter came out of her sex. So actually, this girl was being born on the same day that my daughter was being born, and later I heard, yeah, they met, they have sex, like one night stand. 9 months later, delivery. Wow. So it can happen. Why do you think that, oh, yeah, but I don't know nobody right now? I know that right now it's really hard to get someone because it's coronavirus. We have to be inside. We cannot go outside, but still, you go shopping. You met really pretty girl or pretty girls. You can meet handsome mans like me. I'm joking. And things can happen. Love is in the air all the time, not only in summertime, not only in the time of warm places and warm weather, So definitely, people, hey, who is this? Beauty Comfort. So definitely be into this movement that it is possible when I predict to you something. Beauty, who are you? It's you, Trinity. Or maybe someone else. I hope that I didn't mess up right now. So, when predictions do not come true, yeah, Suzanne. Oh, okay, Suzanne. Suzanne, sorry. Yeah, I should know because of the beauty. This is my client. She can confirm like that I'm 99% of my predictions. She 100. Okay. No, Suzanne, I think that once when I predicted that you will have bang, 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 what means when I said bang, 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 it means that you will have sex. It didn't happen, so I'm 99%, 99.9%. So actually, uh, when we just fall into this, when we just fall into this story uh, that we allow to happen, I believe that Suzanne can confirm this, whatever. Uh, yeah, when I predict something to her, she didn't think this all the time, and actually, it was happening. You know, she's my proof of life. I can say that if you accept some predictions and you allow these predictions to happen, it will happen. So, Suzanne, I believe, I hope that you will travel this year in June to China. China is already without the coronavirus, so better to go there than stay in in your country. So this is the case that I predicted. Suzanne, I hope that I can mention to you so that she will fly. I told her last year that she will fly to China in June, but it didn't happen last year in June. It happened like in August because she used her free will. She said, "Oh, I have business in my current job in June, July, so okay, I will postpone this into August." But this year, she's planning to go in June because she's able to go in June. So definitely, uh, it can happen in June or it can happen in month that I predicted, but maybe next year or maybe 2 years later. So definitely, right now I mentioned June, so it's a June who is client and June as a month. June will know because I use this month name for some joke in our private sessions. So definitely, Suzanne, there is one other client of mine, my friend also here, but her name is June. So June as a month and June as a month of traveling or month of my birthday. So when things are not happening, who is guilty for this? We, mostly. Maybe 5 to 10%, some others, but we are pushing away from us. We are doubting. We are like not allowing. But when we allow, okay, Suzanne. But still, I think that you told me that you will fly to China also, from Italy to China. Why not? Right now, try to avoid Italy at all. Uh, so believe that it can happen and it will happen. Do not search for excuses. Oh, this is not possible. Oh, in this case, it will not happen. In this case, it will not be, as I told you, not just me, but any others. So definitely use information that you get for some searching, and then accept this, and it's possible. So, for example, Suzanne can confirm this when we have last year, when we have approximately that time, or maybe a little earlier, we have session, private session, and I told her this, I can see traveling for you into the east, actually east big country, East China. Actually, at that time, she starts to realize, oh, if I want to establish that kind of business, I have to travel there. So it has been like that. I pushed her in a way. Of course, if she will not come to me, she will still fly there because it will pop into her mind a little later. But I just fast forward this to give her ideas. Okay, listen, you want to have that kind of business? Okay, for this kind of business, you need products from China. You need to go there to make some meetings, to make some contacts, and then it will happen. So it will be like that. I forced you, Suzanne, to start thinking about this traveling, to start thinking about all this, So think that way also, that maybe you can get some information in readings what to do. I know that a lot of people who I give some predictions, who I give some ideas, they start doing that way. They start using, not using. Using is like, yeah, it has like two opposite side of the coin. So they start to use these informations in their own positive way, and they can be successful with this. They can say, yes, you give me really good idea, you give me really good start that I can do this, and then it's happening. You know, sometimes I tell people, listen, I can see that you should start this. Yes, thank you, Suzanne. I told you this so many times. She's like, I have to tell you a little story about this behind the scenes, if I can say so, with this story with the tenants. I will not mention company name. I will not mention nothing else. Just that she told me once, Uroš, this company contacted me. They are from Italy. I said, listen, you have contact with them. And then she started to make contacts. She went to Italy, meet people. There, it takes some time. I would say maybe 3, 4, 5 months. And then after this, she finally get contract from them. She was like, Uroš, yes, I got contract. I told her, listen, I told you this at the beginning. When they first contact you, that you will get contract. She was like, yes, I knew that this will happen, but still I needed that confirmation. It's like that it was like little doubt in her, but I always kick this doubt out of her. Every single reading that we had, and she was like, yeah, it's taking so long. I said, no, it's not taking long, it's just the procedure. You cannot become a billionaire if you are not first a millionaire. So it takes some time that you achieve, and she got what I told her. So definitely she knows that this will grow, into the heights that she cannot imagine. But right now, we are in little, I would say, pause because of coronavirus. Everybody are right now like waiting. What will happen? What will happen? Life will still go on. Do not worry. Life will still go into directions that I predicted to most of my clients, that will be achievements, some improvements. But we have to say, okay, we cannot fall into this story. Right now will be recession. We will be affected. No, a lot of people make money in recession. Why? Because they start to use some kind of tools, some kind of knowledge that turn this. So when for someone is this disadvantage, it's advantage for you. So my fiance is always telling me right now, because the price of houses will fall down in next 2-3 years. When the prices will fall down, we have to buy a house. I said, we will build a house. He's like, yeah, I know, but still. So in this time, it's still something that will be like, it will be cheaper. So this whole market of houses, apartments, buildings will drop. All prices will drop. So right now it's time that a lot of people will invest into this. Also, when prices of stocks falling down, you can buy cheap. Later you can sell high. Again, you make money. And all, and so on and so on and so on. So that you just fall into this story of millions of people. Yes, right now it's a recession. It's impossible to have a job. It's impossible to have some income. No, everything is possible. And either way, if you get some prediction, oh, this will not happen the way that you wanted, of course, you can use your free will and say, I will prove that this can be different, and it can be different in positive way. So definitely, I'm happy. I'm sometimes happy when my predictions do not come true. Why? It is funny, but I will tell you why. So, for example, people come to me when do you see that I will get a job? I don't see in next 3 months. People confirm like in 2 months I got a job. That's amazing. I'm happy that it didn't happen, that you didn't wait for 3 months, but it happened like after 2 months. But it's always a trick. I say if you will wait additional month, could be that you will get some better job. So right now you just took the job that was been like here, but subconsciously, because people using free will can disturb and cannot allow to happen something better. So think that way, that sometimes it's better to wait, to be patient, that something better is waiting for us than just accept whatever they offered us. So people say, yeah, right now because of the recession I will accept any kind of job. Why? You have to say, I'm worth that and that much, people will pay me that much, and that's it. People have money who will pay me that much. So if you do not value yourself, of course you cannot receive this. So think that way. Put value on you, how much you are valued, and tell this to others. 5 people will say no to you, but maybe 16 will say yes. Yeah, there is still this time that, and these 10 people between who will be like, are you serious? You want so much? We do not pay nobody like that. Okay, but you don't know how, what I can do. So if you're really like master on your area, you are worth more than maybe someone pay you. A lot of people will find their lives into this story. So definitely think that way. Okay, I went again too far from the subject. I'm happy when my predictions do not happen. I'm happy when my predictions are totally wrong, especially if people later are happy with that. So I don't know if I say, listen, I don't see that you receive some good news, but people receive this good news. Okay, obviously someone who didn't want to give you good news still gave you this because using free will, and you were being satisfied. That's amazing. So win-lose situation. You win, I lose, but I didn't lose so much, because for me it was been like, okay, it's good that people are satisfied. At the end, anything that counts is satisfaction of people, satisfaction of clients. In my case, what I appreciate a lot, and these 2 girls that are right now in my live chat, they can confirm this, that not only of my client is my client only. I want that we build this relationship like a friendship relationship. It's like, I don't want to be like, yes, I'm clairvoyant, I'm a psychic, you're my client, we have this distance. No, we are friends, because from this friendship we can have really much better relationship. We can build trust more. People are open to each other more. I want that people feel comfortable with me, speaking with me about their issues, about their problems, that they can really see me as someone who they can rely, because in this case, predictions and all the story behind the scenes can be much more successful. So with a lot of clients, I know that in months, in years, that we will start to work together in some way, because we will build some kind of together business, and it will be like win-win situation. So it will be like, not only that I am the personal advisor to someone, but that we can build some kind of business together and work together, and both of us, or all of us, can make additional money which will not happen if we will stay in this relationship, clairvoyant, client, and that's it. I think that both of you agree with this, that in some ways, some days, we will have these maybe group sessions that we will build something that we do not see. I can see right now, but later this will be like something big for everybody. I think that that's it for today. Tomorrow I will have some other topic. I don't know yet what. I have something in my mind. I'm not clarifying exactly what this will be, but definitely it will be again really good topic. I believe that you have good time today. Suzanne, tomorrow you have to come earlier. June, thank you so much to be here all the time. I believe so that you have been here. Have a great night, everybody. And I wish that all stupid and weird predictions will come true much sooner than I predicted. But we know that when I give predictions, it's always in this time from now on till when I say so. The sooner, the better, you know. So sending you love and blessings to both of you and to all of who will watch this video later. Subscribe this channel. Hear you really, really soon, and have a blessed day. Bye bye.